Hello guys, it's Ivan here checking in as always. First things first, hope you guys are well. Cause I'm well, thank you. Now as far as today's topic goes, I'm going to be talking about a topic that I missed, not a topic, but like a concept that I missed out when I was exploring the topic of understanding who you are, knowing who you are. I obviously talked about interesting things like knowing your past, which is not optional. You have to, whether you like it or not, because it's not only part of who you are, but also obviously ignorance is not bliss. The other things like your strengths and weaknesses, but what I missed out is, and to my knowledge is like one of the basis of the confidence that you gain when you know who you are, is basically self unraveling, which means you're going to look into your soul, find out all the parts of yourself and make peace with each and every one of them, whether you like these parts of yourself or not. Now, first of all, you need to we can all agree that people who don't know who they are or who are not very confident enough tend to be obviously approval seeking in different some way, shape or form, obviously. So they, and by the way, being approval seeking is basically handing over your power to people, to other people around you, whether that be your mates or your parents or the opposite sex that you need approval from, whatever. And what I think I had this from someone from RSD. They said that people have as much power as you give them, which is the mentality that everyone should have. Everyone who's not self-approving. This is the mentality that everyone who's not approval seeking. So this is a mentality that everyone who's not approval seeking has, which is basically people have as much power as people have as much power as you give them. So people who are like approval seeking tend to give up all of their power to the people they need approval from, whether that be the opposite sex or their mates or their parents, which is a terrible place obviously to be in, and which is why if you haven't, you should definitely get out of that state of mind really fast, because it's a disastrous place to be at. Anyway, because these kinds of people tend to be approval seeking from other people, whether that be their married parents or whatever, they tend to suppress more parts of themselves. For example, if kids raise up in a Christian family or religious family and they're not straight, their parents obviously will not like that. So this you find situations where most of these kids like end up staying in the closet until they're fully grown and they've left their parents' houses, and they come out at these sorts of ages because obviously their parents wouldn't approve of them, and they feel like because they need approval from their parents might kick them out of the house because they came out, and their parents don't approve of their choice, and they feel like they can't survive on their own, they might die. I feel like that went too far too soon. Like, if you guys are still with me, that's great. But like, what I'm trying to make the point I'm trying to make here, is they will end up suppressing these parts of who they are, and this means that they will grow up in with that approval seeking state of mind, as opposed to being confident and being outward about who they are, being outspoken about who they are, not being apologetic about it, which is like the best mindset to have, owning who you are. And yeah, by the whole point I'm trying to make here, not the whole point, but like it's a point. It's actually the point I messed up. But like, yeah, the point of knowing, understanding, and loving who you are is going deep down into your soul and finding out all of those suppressed parts of who you are. Everyone has a suppressed part, well, except for those who worked on them, but for those who haven't, everyone has a suppressed part that other people, that you feel like maybe it was embarrassing to you, or other people didn't appreciate so much, so you try to hide it or something like this. Making peace with all of those faces of who you are, and once you do that and you're on the same page, you find that you obviously have more peace in who you are, and you will develop that killer confidence that you just don't obviously care about what other people think of you. You don't need other people's approval, so you're taking back your power from these people. It's like you're saying, no, you all have as much power as I give you. Basically, you're choosing to take control of your life. Obviously, you're choosing to become a leader. That's what it means to own yourself. Anyway, I hope I conveyed the point that you guys, those who haven't, definitely, the self-discovery journey is definitely worth it. You become more confident, you become a better, you become the best version of yourself, so to speak, if you're willing to put in the work, obviously. Anyway, hope this video wasn't too long, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Over and out. Peace.